What's up, collective? Welcome back to the Oracle's Desk. We are playing in the charms of the mermaids today, collective. And we've already had a very interesting reading. That kind of tarot station sounds interesting to you. Well, you are in excellent luck today because not only have you found yourself such a place, but you have also stumbled upon us at a time where Lady Luck is happily handing out lots of luck to people in the collective. If you would like to take a couple seconds to close your eyes, visualize a meadow of four-leaf clovers, grab yourself some magic scissors and cut away, collective, as many as you want, because Lady Luck has promised that she's going to show off for you. Just remember to pay attention to her when she does. Now, to the charms bag and deep into the depths we go, collective, to lose our minds and make known the unknown, man, totally. See here. I'm going to get a pinch with the official claw. The claw. All right. Strawberries and watermelon, and bubbles. Ooh. Her Highness is here, collective. Yes. The grande dame of the bowl. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? She smells like strawberries from her strawberry bubble bath. Ooh. An ancient message and a freaking mermaid tail. Look, you guys, a full color rainbow. We only had a desaturated rainbow before. Ooh, memories. We had a bunny in the last reading. This is a black bunny. I got a weird tingle. Here's the mermaid scales and a snarky shark fin and protection to go over this black bunny, whatever it is. Take a picture. Zoom in so you can see the mischief that we have at hand before us, collective. Yes, gaze upon its beauty. We are about to read into the signs. So broaden your minds. All right. Let's start with mermaids again, I guess. Since we have the queen of the mermaids here, we also have an ancestor message, so I will be getting the Akashic records. We'll have a snarky shark. We'll see what's going on with the bubbles and the colors. Tell me more. We're dying to know, Your Highness. Oh, she feels so vulnerable. And Lumeria returns. We're not going to look at that right now. But we did have Lumeria come out yesterday in the Akashic reading. It's getting interesting. It's getting interesting. She's feeling vulnerable. Do you possess the sight, collective? What do you see? Put it down in the comments. Ancestor message. I feel like something's wrong with this mermaid's tail. We have an artificial tail here. Carpenter. Could be a last name. Could be a job. Central America. Do they have mermaids in Central America? I bet they do. Goddamn witch doctors out here again, collective. Holy shit. This witch doctor and I are cool. We're cool friends. Let's get some more. Asia. Haitian beat Asian. Stonemason. Something about temple building. Oh, you know what I'm getting? Getting the fucking fifth element. Lilu and Corbendalis. Ancient Greece. Arranged marriage. Ooh, we'll leave that on the top of the pile. Okay. All right. We have some ancient alien stuff going on, collective. Asia and Central America. Oh, there's one behind. A scribe. Somebody wrote a story about this. Tale as old as time. Strong to say the least. Barely even friends. Then somebody bends. Beauty and the Beast. Ancient Greek civilization. There could be a common origin story between these three places. And it's in the stones and the carpentry, masons. I just saw a thing today about the masons. I posted it on the community page. A bunch of masons got arrested in France for like turning into like the mob and carrying hits out on people and stuff. I did say the seals were broken. This information wasn't just for everybody. Queen is feeling vulnerable, collective. Her tail's exposed, maybe. Or maybe her tail's too small, so she's going to come up with a bigger fish tail. See how that's a small tail and then there's a big one? She sounds like my type of friendly girl. Hit subscribe. Iridescent rainbow fins. Evil eye on the multiply. Something written the ancestors want us to know. Okay. The friggin' witch doctor's here, so yeah, it's magic time, baby. Someone's writing stuff down. It's also Mason time, but should we get magic first or Mason? Let's do Mason first. Well, no, the witch doctor came out first. Maybe these buildings are vulnerable and it's not a person. Open your heart, allow yourself to be tender. I agree. I refuse to harden. I don't want to. It's exhausting. It's super unattractive too. Oh, 10 pence, yo. Golden times, treasure. Maybe there's treasure. A mermaid tale about treasure. In Lemuria, maybe. Taking a picture and scribe are starting to resonate. Strawberry bubble bath definitely resonates. Carpenter, stonemason, pentacles magic. 10 of Pentacles is specifically on the card, on the Walter, whatever tarot deck it is a building with family around it. So this is definitely in the right vein here with the carpenter and the masons and Central Asia, Central America, and ancient Greece. Tale as old as time. There's something about building materials or writing about the materials, writing about the woodworking and the mason work. There's something about that. This witch doctor wants us to know, our ancestors want us to know. Maybe we're still vulnerable in a space and we don't know about it. But the 10 of Pentacles is here, so I don't know. What am I missing? I'm going to need a few cards. She's very, very, very lost, collective. Very, very lost. Hold back. I don't know, but you need to know it. And knowing is half the battle, collective. Boom. All right. So far, if you believe the Ace of Swords is truth dead accurate. So far, we're right. There's something about our Ten of Pentacles that is vulnerable, that it could be something about exploration. It could be a relationship, but I don't think so. It could be about a relationship between stonemasons and carpenters. The witch doctor's here to let us know so that we can secure our kingdom collective. The moon is out and the mallets. Let's get this moon means something totally different in this deck. So just give me a moment, please. La luna, la luna, la luna. The moon represents the time of waiting that exists within the cell of our solitude. It corresponds to the time of night, which is when our thoughts and anxieties torment us, keeping us from serene and hopeful rest. The buzz of the night, the howling of the animals, and the uproar of outdated thoughts disturb us, and tragic events are foreshadowed in our mind. At night, the shadows enlarge, sounds become more expressive. Our steps become uncertain. However, under the moonlight, in the silent hours of the night, we descend into the consciousness, and understand the designs of time rather than the light from the busy day. The secrets of uneasy consequence become visible only by the glow of the moon. This card represents the moment in which the candidate for initiation has been placed in the narrow chamber of reflection. In that dark room, his eyes covered by a blindfold, he is left alone to address his face in the mirror of his conscience. This is giving a Jack trial. Dressed in a white robe that represents purity and poverty, he is blindfolded, folded with a rope and tied around his neck, and he sits at the table covered with a red cloth decorated with death's head skull. Profane death gives new birth to the initiate. Oh! Excuse me, collective, for mishandling you so. So, I feel like these groups have made themselves vulnerable. I feel like this ancestor message is here for these groups. I feel like they started telling, big walloping tales. It was written maybe that this would happen. Let me see what this Five of Mallets is really quick, collective. Gold, chalices, sawads. Of course, mallets. Represents the fruitful collective work, even in conflict. It is projection of the building, but not the culmination. Yeah, there's some... I'm telling you guys, there's something going on with this Mason group. Like, people are breaking off. Well, I know what's going on. The seals are broken. They are completely off their oaths. Everyone is. This is a very bad thing. Look at all the civilizations this place has touched. These people have touched. All this magic in here from all these different cultures. Even though we all have different cultures and things, you put a stonemason in any one of these places, he'll find a job, he'll figure it out, he'll understand the magic. And they're at odds. They're at odds. This is something they absolutely need to know. This is the truth. As far as if you believe the signs of the tarot, put it down in the comments if you have a differing opinion. I always love to hear. This is vulnerable. This Ten of Pentacles is at risk now. I don't know how to help it. I kind of don't want to help it. 14:44 on the clock. I don't feel like I'm supposed to help it. I feel like I'm supposed to be here to give a general PSA. Let's get a bubble card really fast, and then I'll give my PSA, and then we'll do a snarky shark, and hopefully that will wind this all up. But I will say, All are punished. There's a cease in this multiplication for a certain part of these groups. The others are protected. If you are standing, we're going to start to see, I think, more of these things come down. Because if it's getting tried in court, then, bewitched me. Blues flow again. Thank you for being you. We're here with these cards for Colors Collective. Pink dolphins. I would think that Spirit is glad that everyone was themselves. And the ones who did well were well worth the watching. The ones who didn't, well, I don't want to help them. Because there's no helping. I could sit here endlessly and try to help people who aren't ready for help. You know the drill, Collective. You're smarter than I am. All right, let's get a Snarky Shark and see if we get anything else from this reading for the collective. And just my PSA in general is these energies, now that these things are broken. Now, some say that they are broken because the age has turned, and I don't disagree. I think the age has turned, but just like a hive, a beehive, when there's no queen, the hive will swarm and go somewhere else. The queen, her resonance is the seal that holds the hive together. And when that seal is broken or that queen is gone, that vibration is gone, other beings go out to look for that vibration again because they don't know how to get along without it. These beings could also be just energies, the vibration of what these magical things that you were holding for a long time. These things are going to have a lot of different energies because they are from so many different cultures. Wherever there were stones being used to build things, there is those energies within the mortar and the bricks. And they're released now. I really believe that. The witch doctor's here to let us know, Collective. So, I don't know, just kind of prepare. Holy cow, Snarky Shark. Yeah, don't fight. There's nothing to fight anymore. Like, there's nothing to fight these people anymore. Yeah, just get some research going. Yeah, it's a shit show where they are. It's a persistent shit show. Yeah, too much arguing. Ego. Do some research. You might be called to a few of my other readings. I had some South American readings towards the end of the year, and they were all about sacred furs and sacred rituals and rites. We are also going down and disturbing these buildings. I know they've got the LIDAR, and they put that road to the middle of nowhere for the climate thing. It was just to get power and water to like junction sites for power and water. So, the Wefers can be comfortable when they sit and plunder and pillage these ancient places. Unfortunately for them, they've forgotten that there's magic afoot on this planet, and they are no longer in possession of their spiritual protection and their ancestral protection, and some of them even their spirit animal protection. So it's not going to be a good look. These groups are splitting off. The ones that still resonate, they'll still hold power. The ones who do not will lose it. And I feel like most of them are going to lose it, unfortunately. So prepare yourself. If you consider yourself a magical person and you consider yourself somebody who is in one of these groups, you could be the new HOA. Congratulations on your promotion. Somebody was telling some big mermaid tales. The ancestors are here to correct that and get everyone back in good standing. There's something about the seal not growing, not being fruitful or plentiful anymore with this black rabbit here. But some of us are protected, some aren't. Anyway, good luck with this. I'll let you know if I get anything about Mason work or anything like that. Because, I like to brag. Collective, hit subscribe.